In the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. This is a classic saying in sales and marketing world, and it's extremely true, and it's especially true for local premium brand owners making their own content. I can illustrate this with a personal story from yesterday. This made me so happy. This made my day. So background on me, I enjoy doing Muay Thai. It's a combat sport. It's been a hobby of mine for the past 6 months or so. And I'm terrible at it. I'm a strong contender for the worst guy in my gym, right? Horrible, but I have a ton of fun with it. So I was at the gym last night, my weights gym, not Muay Thai, just normal gym, just kicking the heavy bag, throwing kicks at it, terrible as ever, right? And then this young guy comes up to me, and he asks me if I can teach him how to kick. And I'm taken aback for a second. Like, I kind of try to explain, like, hey man, you don't want to ask me for that. I don't know. I'm new to this. I'm not very good. And he was adamant that I was some kind of pro. So, I showed him what I could, what I had recently learned and all of that. And guess what? It was really helpful for him. It was extremely helpful for him, because even if I'm new and I don't know that much, I still know more than he does. So if you are a local luxury brand owner, making your own content and not really sure what you're doing, how to make it look good, I've got really good news for you. None of your competitors have a clue either. None. They don't know. They really don't. Even some of the biggest brands in the world have no clue how to market and no clue how to make good videos. Now let me offer you a perspective. If you can get just a little bit better, if you can just get a sense for the fundamentals, the basics of making a good looking image, the basics of how to create content that relates with your ICP, if you can be just a little bit better than your competitors in your local market, then you aren't better than them. You're the best. You're the best now. And this is an important mental reframe. And if you can not only reframe this in your mind, but also communicate that to your market, then you don't have to just charge a little bit more now that you're a little bit better. Now you get to charge a premium, because you're not a little bit better. You're the best. You're the best. You're better than everybody else. You're the king of your market. You get to charge a premium. And by doing so, you have a higher perceived value, not just because you're now the best and you can communicate that. You can clearly show that in your content, that you are the best at this. But in doing so, and in being able to raise your prices, you're going to attract more valuable customers, because you're more valuable. What you do, what you sell is more valuable, because no one's better than you. You're the best now. You're number one. And all you had to do was just get a little bit better. And for that small amount of input, you've gone from being average, somewhere in the middle of the pack, to now you're the best. There's a sharp divider between first and second place. You're the winner, they're all losing. And you get to charge accordingly. And when you get these higher value customers, well, guess what? You can charge more. And when you charge more, your perceived value goes up. And you get higher value customers, which raises your perceived value, which means you can charge more and get higher value customers over and over and over again. And all you have to do to push the snowball, to start this cycle, this upward spiral of creating a valuable brand, all you have to do is just get a little bit better. Just get a little bit better in something that maybe you don't understand that much about. Well, that's perfect, because that means all you have to do is learn the basics. If you don't know the basics, all you need to do to improve is learn the basics, which is easy. Then, once you've established yourself already as the best brand in your market, the most premium, most luxury, most valuable brand in your market, then you can get in touch with me. And me and my team will implement luxury cinema techniques, same things used in movies, to compound all of those efforts, to compound that upward spiral, until you are untouchable. But until then, in order to convey yourself to the market as the best at what you do, check the link in my bio. It's a link to a Notion page I built last year. It's completely free. And all it's going to do is walk you through the absolute basics, like we talked about, just the basics of making good-looking content that your competitors aren't doing. Go through that, and that will already solidify you as the best or damn close to it. And then we can talk further from there. And feel free to send me all the content you make. I offer coaching services, so I'm happy to help.